Natural Dips family and friends. We are here in the All Natural Dips kitchen with a brand new recipe from our kitchen to yours. Today we are making sun-dried tomato shepherd's pie. I'm very excited about this recipe. Super easy to do. We just need a few ingredients. First off, we're going to have a pound of meat. Now our meat is already cooked so that it makes it a little easier for this recipe. And we've added some diced onions in there as well. About half an onion diced up, thrown in there, depending on your taste buds. Now, when it comes to the ground meat that you're using, we have selected ground turkey for today's recipe. However, you can use any type of ground meat you want, ground chicken, ground beef, ground pork, whatever your family prefers for their taste. You're also going to want a package of frozen vegetables. You're going to need 1.5 cups of pasta sauce. We have chosen a marinara pasta sauce for this recipe. Any kind will do, all the brands. You're also going to need some cheese. Now we're using an entire pack of shredded cheese. We've chosen some cheddar cheese today. Any cheese you like, we just happen to like the orange color. Finally, you're going to need some mashed potatoes. Now we have used red mashed potatoes. You need about 2 cups of mashed potatoes. Use your own favorite recipe, your own types, white potatoes, red potatoes. You could use sweet potatoes if that's your thing. All of those will go in there. Now, another thing we're going to need is some fried onions. These will go very last though, so keep those to the side. We are using 1.5 cups of the fried onions that will go on top. Now, let's talk about the best part of this dish. My little package over here, which is sun-dried tomato bliss. At our shows, we always tell you that this is one of our top sellers. The reason it is not only is it a great dip, it's amazing in your foods. So we're going to be using sun-dried tomato bliss, which you can find on our website at www.allnaturaldips.com. Please don't forget to visit our website so you can check out all of our recipes and more. All right, so let's talk about some other things you're gonna need. You're going to need a dish. We just have one of our plain Pyrex dishes that we can put straight into the oven, so it's oven safe. We also have our oven set to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, so it is already preheating. So you'll wanna have that ready. Okay, I think I've covered all of the ingredients and our tools that we'll be using today. So let's get started. All right, your first step is going to be with your meat and onions. We're gonna go ahead and add in the red pasta sauce. Pour it all in there, make sure you got it all. You're gonna go ahead and mix it and get it all in there for a little bit. All right, after you've kind of mixed it a little bit, you're now ready to add your vegetables. Now I added the whole thing of vegetables at once. I'm using the whole package. We want to make sure this is full of vegetables. If your family's not too keen on vegetables, you're welcome to add less. Go ahead and mix that in before we mix our dip mixture in. Now I didn't fully mix it in, I just tried to make sure some of the sauce was covering it because now I'm going to fully mix it after I've put my sun-dried tomato in. So what you want to do, we're using the entire package of sun-dried tomato today. So go ahead and have it open and pour it in. And don't forget, you can find these online at www.allnaturaldips.com. Sun-dried tomato makes an excellent addition to any beef that you have of any kind. It also makes for a great spread on sandwiches and wraps when you have it made as a dip. So lots you can do with sun-dried tomato bliss. That's why it's our #1 top seller. All right, once you've got that good and mixed, you're gonna see that you have that pasta sauce covering pretty much everything. Now we're gonna transfer it to our dish. So let me put this to the side and bring in our dish. Go ahead and pour this on the top and spread it out evenly across the dish. And once I get to that point, we will flatten it down so I have a nice flat space to put my mashed potatoes on. All right, I've flattened down my mixture so that I can put my potatoes on next. All right, time to add those mashed potatoes. Like I said, you're gonna have 2 cups of mashed potatoes. Ours are super buttery today, which I'm very excited about. They are so creamy. This is my mom's special recipe. I mean, I'm pretty sure the trick is she's been doing this for many years. All right, once you've got your potatoes on, just spread it out like you did the original layer. So you want to make sure it covers everything and makes it to the edge of the container. All right, once you've gotten it flattened out, we will move to our next step. Now keep in mind, we have a small family of 3, so we make dishes that are generally between 4 to 5, even 3 people. So this will feed about 4, maybe 5 people, depending on who's in your family. So we've got the potatoes on. Now for the next step, which is cheese. So just sprinkle that cheese on. You can do it heavy like we will, or you can do it light if your family's not huge into cheese. So as you're cooking this, what you're gonna wanna look out for, we are gonna tell you to cook it for about 20 minutes, but keep in mind all the ingredients in here are already cooked. So really you're just making sure that everything heats together. But you're gonna wanna check the cheese on here and make sure that it is that the cheese is kind of browned. All right, so I think that's gonna about do it for our cheese. And like I said, we love cheese, so we added a lot to the top. Add as little or none if you prefer. Now we're gonna put this in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. When we check on it, we wanna see that cheese bubbling, and we also want to see it start browning. Then we're going to add our topping, which is the fried onion. So keep those to the side. We will use this at the very end. So I will see you in just a moment. Welcome back, Dip fams. All right, so we have had this in the oven for 20 minutes. Our cheese is melted right here on the sides, and it has been bubbling over the top. So let's go ahead and put those fried onions on top. Now also, instead of the fried onions on top, you could use Ritz crackers crunched up or Doritos crunched up to give it a little extra oomph to it. You can also use breadcrumbs or even the stuffing, really, or you could leave it plain and just have all that delicious cheese on there. So kind of up to you. And yes, I used every one of these because I love these. All right, so that concludes today's recipe. That was the sun-dried tomato shepherd's pie. I'm very excited to eat this. Like I said, serves about 4 to 5 people, depending on your taste. We're gonna eat ours with a little bit of salad, but you can serve this with anything you want. And I hope to see you next time. Don't forget, you can head to our website anytime for more recipes at www.allnaturaldips.com. And if you liked today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. Thank you so much, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.